Hi, I'm Lissa Friedman, the founder of the Enneagram School of Awakening and the Embodiment Tradition. And today I'm going to talk to you and demonstrate the energy of type 1. So, first, what I'm going to talk about is its essential nature and how it begins to fixate, and types that actually look like it, the movement of the energy of the type 1, the inner process of type 1, and how it might begin to unravel so that it can become closer to its essential nature, which I think is what we're all aiming for here. So type 1 is a gut point, instinctual, intuitive, and it manages anger. So it's one of those points that manage anger. So when we're born, when this person is born with this Enneatype, they are first born free and open and just living in that essential nature, which is purity. So the inner experience, and this is of course a very small child, but the inner experience is that they have been born into pure, a world of purity, an environment of purity, inside and outside. Just it's all perfect, all pure. As life goes on and they become more conditioned, this Enneatype begins to tighten up, and this particular one kind of coils up inside their center, and it becomes what we call fixated. When it becomes fixated, it starts to try to imitate their essential nature, imitate what they actually really are, which is, in a way, what we all do, whatever type we are. So they try to, instead of realizing they are pure and everything is pure, the way it is, just as it is, they try to become perfect, which is an impossible task for a human being, because there are no human beings that are perfect. So they keep getting it wrong. They try to fix a piece of themselves, and they do, but then there's still that feeling inside that feels like there's something wrong inside. So, but they keep trying to do it because it feels like there's a flaw, and it feels like they must get this done. There are other types that if you just read the description, might actually seem like ones. Threes can seem like ones. Fours, who actually do go to one when they're in their more open state, can seem very one-ish. Sevens can seem very one-ish because they also move to one, maybe more contracted. So, but they do feel like one sometimes. And even sixes, because they tend to like to control things and feel like they know what's right, can seem like ones. And twos can seem like ones because they also think they know. They think they know what's good and right for everyone, and they try to help people. But the one has a different energy. So, what is the energetic of one? Some types move outward towards you, their energy moves outward towards you. Some types move back inward, and some are adapting. One is a type that moves inward, but it is actually teetering right on the edge of outward and inward. They move more inward in that the experience of something wrong that makes them feel irritated and annoyed, kind of angry, tightens them up, and they pull in when that tightening happens. They also notice things outside of themselves that seem imperfect, and that also makes them tighten up inside. So I guess I'm already kind of imitating the energy. Um, so let's actually do it. What is that energetic feeling? So if I want to get everything right and make sure that I make no mistakes and everything is appropriate that I'm saying, I want to get the words correct and how to say them, and how to express what I want to express in the most perfect way that I can. So I might want to tighten up, which actually, if I am this pattern, it's already tight. So the gut is tight, and there's a kind of a very good straight posture. And there's a monitoring internally, watching everything that I say, which may make my expression stilted. And I have to actually censor and monitor things that I'm saying before I say them so that I can get them right. It makes my speech not flow, so that there might be starts and stops and could be, like I said, a little stilted. I might say things over and over again, which seems a little preachy, but I'm actually just trying to get the expression to be just what's needed. So, and somebody with this pattern might even seem like they're relaxing and not as tight, but the gut is still tight. It's still tight right in here. And I might have a kind of a pinched look about my face because I'm monitoring, trying to perfect things so that it kind of requires my face to pinch up a little bit. I notice things outside me that are not right. They're not done in just the right way. Makes me a little irritated. So there's something about the mouth and face that gives a kind of a frustrated, annoyed, irritated quality to it. Like that. Tightens me up a little bit. So now let's look at if we were feeling this, if this was our pattern, and I really do feel the tightness of it, how would I release it? Well, of course, seems kind of obvious. I would want to loosen my belly. I would want to relax. It feels so much better. But for this type, that's not easy. It's not like you can go to a yoga class as a type 1 and then come out like, whoa, I am so loose now. Because they have to confront the knot inside, the knot that says, there is something wrong with me and I have to fix that. If I don't fix it, then something bad might happen. I feel like also that I am the glue that holds the world together. And if I loosen that, the world will fragment and fall apart. And something bad will happen. So I have to tighten it up. So they have to face that. They have to face that there is no truth, that there is actually something wrong, or that they are the glue that holds the world together, and that it would just all fall apart if they loosen up. They do feel like they are that important, that if they were to loosen, that everything falls apart. They believe that their job in the world is very important. And if they get it wrong, then, like I've been saying, something bad will happen. So this loosening, a willingness to let things, to live life in a more relaxed way, so that mistakes may happen and everything is okay. That it's okay the way it is. They are okay the way they are. There is no perfection, but it is all okay. And then they get back to their essential nature, which is purity, which is what we all want. So I think that's it. I'm just giving you a little taste of the energetic qualities of all the types, and a little taste of how this unravels. Of course, it's all much more complicated, but this is just to give you a taste. Okay, so if you want to learn more, look at the website, Enneagram School of Awakening. Thank you very much.